Hoi hoi chummers, this is Dan, the GM of What the Dice. But enough about me. You want to meet our runners, so sit back, let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Jared, and I play P. Dexter, the Decker Doc that knows no bounds.
I'm Ethan, and I play Cypher, the Street Samurai, and I've got an axe and a pun, and I know how to use both.
Hey guys, Nightland here, and I play Sparkles, that satyr that never stops smiling and has an attitude as loud as her grenades. Listener discretion advised. Content warning level, green. Standard Shadowrun subject matter, foul language, sex, violence, drugs. For all of our content warning, none of these subjects go into graphic detail, but it is involved in the story of the episode. Listener discretion advised.
As the camera fades in, we find ourselves in the Renraku Arcology. It's mid-afternoon, maybe late afternoon. Hey, Eddie Fox here. So, Eddie forgot to hit a couple of buttons the last time I broadcasted. And apparently, Eddie accidentally hit restart on the last episode. So, real recap. Team finished getting their stuff, and they went to the Stuffer Shack, and a bunch of gangers kicked in the door. So hold on. Let me find our place.
I'm Morris. I like to judge a Stuffer's Shack based off of their soy nachos.
No, little further.
Yeah, but now it's just gonna sit there and fester in your head.
Nope, not here either.
It's a lot of energy keeping my fur as pretty as it is, as she playfully, gently brushes the fur on her arm.
Yeah, here it is. Play.
As you all are chatting, we hear the chime of the door, and we see 4 gangers walk in, brightly dressed in pinks and yellows. The main leader, a troll, holds a shotgun in the air, and we hear the sound of a bullet rack into the chamber and fire.
Okay, empty your pockets, drop your dreck, and no one gets hurt.
Behind the Stuffer Shack counter, we hear the click of an alarm as the safety bullet glass drops around him, protecting, of course, our Stuffer Shack employees.
Drek.
You heard him, empty your pockets.
Are they really going to interrupt our nachos?
I mean, if he wants me to empty my pockets. Big shit-eating grin on her face, by the way.
Are they looking in our direction yet, or do we have a second? Can I?
They might see us.
They are mostly slowly spreading out. You see them heading towards the woman with the child who is trying to calm her child down. A couple of the other people have ducked down behind racks and are cowering. The staff members have quickly made it to the freezer, so the cooking area where you're at is just empty.
Good to know. I rolled for gang knowledge. What gang is this? I got 2 hits, by the way.
You don't really know. It looks like they might just be one of those, roving wannabe gangs that's just trying to make a name for themselves.
Okay, a little startup punks.
Now I'm pissed. Now I don't get my nachos.
Ladies and gentlemen of What the Dice, I cannot believe it has taken me this long to say it, but roll for initiative.
Yeah.
With the initiative cast, we are entering into combat. Cypher, top of the round.
Well, I think the only one I got a clean line of sight on is that human ganger there, by the looks of it.
Yep, the human ganger is kicking over these stanchions and is what looks like just being a general nuisance.
Wanna know I know you worked at a GameStop? You can pronounce that word correctly.
Well, I'm gonna draw my Super Warhawk and take aim at this poor bastard and let him have it. He's denied me nachos. There must be blood.
Okay. So what you got?
Okay, so 2 hits, sir.
As you squeeze off that shot, this human just happens to duck down at just that last second as the bullet plinks off of a nearby stanchion. The ganger looks at you and laughs as he raises a middle finger. Hey, frag you!
You're gonna eat that finger by the time I'm done with it.
Oh, right, that brings us to Sparkles. What would you like to do?
Ah, yeah. Okay, so I can see all of them at the moment.
Yes, but where you're standing, they all have partial cover.
Yeah.
Actually, nope, the human would not have partial... no, he would not have partial cover.
Now that's okay. I know better than to stay fucking clustered. So I was going to do a very quick crouch and run over to the end of the aisle there and use it as full coverage.
Okay. So you are crouched down?
Yes, I am crouching so that way no one can have a good line of sight on me.
As you crouch down and lean back, you can feel the crunch of the potato chips that are on this end cap.
That's fine. They can crunch for a second. And I was debating on what grenade I was going to throw.
Frag you too.
What are they wearing? Do they have anything protecting their heads or their eyes?
Give me a perception check.
3 hits.
All right, the human ganger fracking around with the stanchions is wearing what looks like just a standard armored jacket. The big frackin' troll looks like he is wearing some heavy-duty armor that has been spray painted his gang's colors. The smaller dwarf ganger that is behind him is just wearing an armored jacket. I don't believe none of them have cyber eyes or anything. The troll does have cyber limbs.
Okay.
And the satyr is wearing an armored jacket. Okay, let me check to see if they have any cyberware.
I was mainly also wanting to know about if they have any helmets, things protecting their eyes or their ears.
The troll has a helmet on, but no one else does.
All right. I think I'm going to start this party out with a flashbang.
Okay.
And the person that I have, I believe, best line and chucking sight is the troll gang leader. He kind of looks like he was close to the middle of the pack. So I want to aim between troll and dwarf.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking to hit all of them with that.
And you're going to use what, remote trigger?
Yeah, so I can land it where I want it and set it off.
Okay. Let's see, and it is a 10-meter radius.
Yeah, so I should be able to hit all 3 of them because it's only like 7.5 meters between me and the gang leader. So Sparkles is going to end up crouching down, moving forward towards that little shack, kind of creep her head around the corner for a second, go, guys, cover your eyes and ears, flashbang going. And chuck a flashbang right in front. She wants it right in front of that gang leader. Even though he has a helmet, she's still hoping it'll at least hit the other 3.
All right. Are you doing anything else special?
Well, she doesn't know that she's an adept, but passive in her noggin, she'll be landing that right where she wants to.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that.
7 successes.
7 successes. All right. For the troll gang leader. Okay.
Yeah.
You are netting 5 successes.
Woot.
The human ganger. You are netting 7 successes.
Fucked his day up.
The dwarf. You are netting 6. And the satyr.
Okay, I didn't think that my flash grenade was going to be that successful. but I am not going to complain.
Oh, I feel bad for the poor Stuffer Shack guy back there.
Yep, I am going to roll for him too. Give me a second. With that, you have 3 successes on the satyr.
All right, he don't drop. Oh no, he did. There it goes.
And
I'm sorry, boys.
Wait. Did you just literally kill them all with a flipping flashbang?
They're all unconscious. They're not dead.
They're gonna wish they were, but here in a moment.
Right?
and the Stuffer Shack employee behind the counter, you net 2 successes.
I'm sorry, Stuffer Shack guy.
Did you just kill them all?
I unconscioused them all
Nice.
with 1 grenade. I'm sorry, boy.
You hear the flashbang go off, and there's just this reverberating sound as also a couple of the regular people are also on the ground, holding their ears and eyes.
At least I didn't kill anybody.
Oh, yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
I am going to need you to roll a d6.
3.
As this grenade flashbang goes off, several of these canned sodas that are on display begin to heat up, and I need you to roll 2d6.
5 and a 3.
As these cans start to spit and explode open, this spongy looking purple liquid starts to spray on the floor and on a couple of the people that are on the ground holding their ears as this vile smelling soda that has been cooked by the flashbang goes off.
Damn.
Well, Sparkles will slowly stand up and look and go, I think they're down.
The hell did you throw at him?
It was just a flashbang.
Did you modify it?
No, there's no glitter.
Get more of them.
Okay, happily. 2 bogeys coming in.
As you guys are talking, the door chime comes in as 2 more guys come in, weapons at the ready.
She's ducking back down again.
So I'm gonna slide around this table and crouch, walk over to this little half stand and slide along it right to the end until I can get a decent line of sight on the Orkganger on the left-hand side of the door.
Okay. This Orkganger is dressed in the similar spray-painted style clothing as his friends.
I'm gonna spray paint it.
With his blood.
You beat me to it.
3 hits. Not my best work.
Still good though.
You net 0. As you open fire, he hits the ground and the bullets crack across the glass. I need you to roll a d6.
A 5.
As that bullet cracks across the glass, you hear the sound of what sounds like a pipe vibrating. I now need you to roll 2d6.
1 hit.
As this pipe rattles and shakes, all of a sudden you hear the sound of what can only be described as a pressure line releasing as all of this purple, thick liquid starts to spray out, hitting the ganger in the back, covering him in this thick, viscous syrup. All right. Cypher, top of the round.
Actually, I got range on that Orkganger that just got coated in the viscous purple goo. I think I'm gonna shoot him now. 5 hits.
You net 1 hit, and he drops to the ground unconscious. I'm sorry, he drops to the ground dead.
Oh snap!
Would you like to describe your kill?
Just in a quick motion, Cypher levels the gun about chest level and just lets it rip, aiming, hoping to, just put a bullet right through dead center of the chest and out the back.
As the blood splatters across the window behind him, I need you to roll a d6.
2.
So with a 2. Okay, I also now need you to roll 2d6 and tell me the result.
Total of 3.
As you watch his chest explode back into him and the bullet exits, it plinks off of a soy dispenser. We hear the rattling of the system going nuts as something is been damaged. All of a sudden, it starts to spray out this blue fizz as it plops down, filling the air with this rank smell of meat, like old gray burger meat.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, I know that smell. That's horrible.
That makes it Sparkle's turn.
All right, who's still standing?
There is a pink-haired ganger that just entered. He has just watched his friend hit the ground, and he holds his weapon up, looking around for any targets.
All right. Well, I'm still staying crouched and hidden. She's going to, in a crouched little walk, staying under the half shelves, make her way up closer to where she's just on the edge, since it seems like everybody is still down and unconscious, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna peek her shotgun around and take aim at that pink-haired ganger, going for that center of mass body.
Let's see that roll.
5 hits.
Would you like to describe your kill?
Well, like I said, she snuck up, crouched up, hunkered down, took a quick aim with that shotgun center of mass, and just with this loud kaboom right to the hips.
Oh.
That poor man. He just wanted to make a quick buck.
He did. Buckshot.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So with 2 gangers dead and the other 4 unconscious, the world seems like things are tentative at best. The Stuffer Shack employee is unconscious behind the bulletproof glass. A few of the shoppers are holding their ears. Some of them are booking it towards the back door, trying to get away from this all. Dexter, we're moving on to you.
I'm gonna stand up when I see that last one go down. And I'm gonna walk up to the guy who interrupted our nachos.
Mm-hmm.
As he lays there, prone, I'm just gonna lift the tip of my gun a little bit and put a couple rounds into his chest.
Before you pull that trigger, I need a perception check.
Kind of you. 2 hits.
Dexter, you net 1. This guy's not down. He's faking it. You see his finger wrap around his AK-97 trigger as he shifts just enough to where the gun is pointed at your leg.
I'm pulling the fucking trigger.
Alright, roll.
4 hits. And I'll make sure that I yell out, "We got a live one!"
You net 2. So he looks pretty bloody from that shot. It looks like your bullet pierced one of the weak points in the armor.
That's what you get for faking.
Cypher. For this season, one of the homebrew rules I want to bring in is line of fire. If you are shooting into combat and you miss your intended target, there is a chance that you will hit other targets in the area that are in that line of fire.
I like it.
I don't want to risk critically glitching and putting a super hawk
come
round
on,
through his
dude.
back.
Nah, rock out.
No,
That's no glory.
yeah, I just don't want your guts all over him.
It's okay. My guts, your glory. It's fine.
Somebody has to be the smart one. We're the risk takers in the group.
Guys, I shouldn't miss at this range. Ha, ha,
Right.
ha.
I think you got it.
3 hits.
Alright, let's see if this guy actually survives. With my whole 3 dice, you net 2. Cypher, would you like to describe your killing blow?
Hearing that we had a live one, Cypher charges up and levels the Super Hawk right at this guy's face and just fires a couple rounds into the face and chest.
With that, and as the blood pools at your feet, combat ends with 3 unconscious gangers and 2 very dead ones.
Hey, everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you the mid-roll. So, a couple of things real quick. I'm going to make it short and sweet. First and foremost, I completely forgot that I went to Fan Expo and forgot to put it in the announcements in the mid-roll last month. My bad. Next time I will try to do better. I promise. Of course, if you met us, it was an absolute great pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much for supporting us. Speaking of support, if you want to help the show grow, there's a couple of ways. One, of course, is following us on any of our social medias, following us on YouTube, and rating and reviewing. That helps us grow and helps those algorithm monsters back the frack off and help us. If you want to throw some money at us, we do have a Patreon. If you head on over to patreon.com/whatthedice, you can find us. And there's a couple of tier options, both of which get you a shout out. So of course, A Relic, Ethan, and Lady Lumi, thank you so much for all of your continued support. Speaking of support, I always have to make sure I do my promos. Unfortunately, this time the podcast that we are promoting does not have their own promo, so I get to talk about them. This month is the Arcology podcast. It is one of the first podcasts I ever listened to. It is I believe, one of the longest running Shadowrun themed podcasts. It is by a gentleman named Mr. Johnson, and it is an absolutely amazing show. They do lore, they do actual play, and they've done interviews with other podcasts. Most of them are in the Shadowrun game world. I actually had a chance to interview with Mr. Johnson. It was an absolute treat and an absolute honor. Definitely go check it out. That episode should be out. That is all I have for the mid-roll, so I'm going to let you get back to this week's episode. Again, thank you. And as always, may the dice gods bless your every roll. Man, I feel like it's been forever since I've said that.
Well, 3 very dead ones.
Yeah.
3 very dead ones.
There's going to be a 4th here in a moment.
Oh, you coup de grace the rest of them?
Oh, I told the one that gave me the bird he was going to eat his hand by the time I'm done with him.
I mean, he is unconscious, so he cannot defend himself.
I'm going to feed his hand to him.
God, please, go ahead.
Whoa! What?
Having been robbed of his nachos, Cypher's going to take the guy's hand and just insert it right down his throat.
Roll your strength to make are you trying to kill him with his own hand?
Yep.
Roll your strength.
3 hits.
3 hits. It's not hard to bend this guy's wrist and just shove it down his throat. And he starts to gag and heave as you have basically pushed his fingers into his throat.
Which Sparkles is just looking at him, looking at the guy, looking at him, looking at Dexter for a second, and her little digital eyes are just like those little circles like, dude.
Don't come between someone and their nachos, damn it.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Hey, I mean, they came in and ruined our night. It's only fair I do the same.
I mean, yeah.
Besides, he taunted me. He gave me the bird, and I told him he'd eat his hand, and I keep my word.
You could, okay. Could have cut his finger off too, but whatever.
That way, also, if he's dead, he's not coming back to bother me later.
Yeah. I say let's grab some of their gear quick and head out of here. I don't want to be here in case, berries and cherries show up.
Fair.
Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
And maybe make sure the cameras didn't see us?
4 hits.
Yeah, I got 4 hits.
I think Dexter's distracted by the man choking on his own hand at this point.
Yeah.
Sparkles and Cypher, as you are kind of surveying the area, you both happen to notice a sign just above the registers. and it just states, your Stuffer Shack employee of the day and currently on shift, Gustav.
Oh shit, that's the guy we're supposed to talk to. She's gonna run over there and start banging on the window like, hey, wake up! Bam, 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 bam.
As you hammer your fist against this bulletproof glass, you see Gustav, one cybernetic eye is glowing as he blinks, shakes his head, and you see him grab for a shotgun and points it up. Realizing that the shield's down, he lowers the weapon and hits an intercom button.
Yeah, she'll stop when he points a gun up at her. She puts her hands up like, dude, you're cool. We're cool. Chummer.
In this staticky sounding comm across the bulletproof glass.
Who the frag are you? You come into my store and what? Just start shooting?
Hey, Giovanni family sent us. We're the three saying hi. We took care of the stupid gangsters for you.
He looks up and he goes,
Oh, and you made a mess of my store. Do you know how hard it is to get blood out of these windows? I'm gonna have to call my cleaner. The cleaner's gonna charge me a fragging arm and a leg. You runners are not worth dealing with.
I could have just not done that and they could have tried to shoot you.
You're the one that threw a fragging grenade.
There was 6 of them.
he has this heavy, annoyed look as he reaches over, pushes a button, and the bulletproof glass retracts into the ceiling. Setting the shotgun at the ready by his hip, he glares at you for a long moment before slowly exhaling. I am not going to thank you, and I am not going to kick you out of my store. But
That's fair.
what do you want?
The Giovanni family was hooking us up to say hi to one another.
You need weapons and ammo, don't you?
Well, I mean,
Alright, fine, come on.
Yeah, we just fucking used some on those guys. It'd be great if we could get some more.
He exits, and as he exits, he flicks a button, and all the lights go dim, and you see a holographic sign appear on the door that says, currently closed for repairs, as he slowly walks you towards the manager's office.
she'll look back at Dexter and Cypher and kind of give that like sideways head nod, like, let's go.
I'll at least grab the Troll's AK-97 and follow.
The whole time I'm running these dudes' pockets. He wants to talk, that's fine. I'm looking for crit sticks and burner phones. Yeah, what do we got?
Hey, no, that's okay.
I got you. If it ain't nailed down,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
fixing
loot the fuckers for sure.
As you all walk into the manager's office, it is a very stock manager's office. Big plastic-looking desk, chair with chairs that are all plastic, clipboards with the synth plastic on the walls, the schedules, which you see a lot of like Gustav, 10-hour shift here, 10-hour shift here, 10-hour shift here, on call this day, things of that nature. He sits down and just glares at you.
Okay, so, what kind of weapons are we talking? Are we needing things that go boom? Are we needing things that go ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka? What do you need?
Okay, so sorry we got off on the wrong foot. I mean, at this exact moment, I don't have a list of needs. We wanted to come and say hi, not immediately buy something from you. You know, get to know one another.
He stares at you for a long moment and leans back.
Okay, fine. I'm probably a little hasty because, you know, the ringing in my ears and the blinding in one light. One day I'm going to buy another cyber eye, so when you fraggers flash grenade me, I don't go blind.
I do apologize for that. We came in, we were gonna get some nachos and then come say hi and come find you. But then those guys walked in, so.
I do have a question. How do the machine guns go again?
You must be a decker. Very, very frackin' pain in my ass, Decker, aren't you?
Clickety clackety clackety. Is that what it was? I like it.
I like it too.
It is catchy.
Okay, so I am Gustav. This is my stuffer shack. I run it a lot because those fraggers as Aztec won't let me hire more people, so I have to work doubles and triples. So frag them. I run a weapon shop out of here. How it works. You called me, you tell me what you're looking for in generality. If you need things that go boom, let me know they go boom. If you need things that make very, very big hole, let me know. I tell you how long it take. You come by, you buy the Gustav Special. I bring it out. We load it up. You pay, you get the frack out.
Sounds easy, clean, straightforward.
It depends on what you need. It could take time, but you did a solid for friends, and I guess they give you my number. They trust you, so I guess even though you fragging blinded me, I will at least give you a second chance.
Much appreciated.
Though I might put you to work. You did break a couple of things. I might charge you for the soda you damaged.
Okay, I'll pay for the soda.
But I did close the store, which means the registers are offline, so I can't.
Okay, well, how much is it roughly?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll just say it was shipping problems. Not like Azzy's actually checking anything.
There you go.
They did just blow up on the shelf, though.
I guess I need to scrub you from the files, too.
Would be appreciated.
I mean, if you can't, I can.
I'm not gonna let a decker like you in my system. No, what? Do I look like you are my first runners I've dealt with? No. You're like the 1000th.
I'm not trustworthy. I don't blame you.
No, you're not. You're a fragger. Alright, so if you need, you have my comm number, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You call, we talk. We figure out what you need. We send you a joy.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Next time, do not fraggin' use flash grenade. You even hurt some of my guests and people that buy crap. They probably deserved it anyway, but that's besides the point.
I'm still sorry I didn't think the flashbang would blow up soda cans.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty damn impressive flashbang.
Yeah, thanks.
It was pretty neat. I didn't know they could do that either.
Fraggers. Alright, so, get out. Go.
Okay, bye, thanks.
Alright, where are we getting more nachos at now?
I know a good place.
Oh good, because I really want my nachos.
As you start to walk out, you hear the
Attention. Attention. This stuffer shack is now in lockdown. Local security has been notified.
as you hear Gustav going,
You stupid machine! I just turned you up. God damn, frack it.
Is there a back door?
as you hear the system crackle and turn off, as he comes walking out with what looks like a hard drive in his hand as he tosses it in the trash.
Why are you still here? Go.
I'm already heading out the door. I was just waiting until I could say it.
Yeah. I was gonna keep going.
I heard security and lockdown, and I'm already out the door. Keys in hand.
Got a duffel bag of stuff chucked in the back now.
Yep.
Was there any cred chips on any of these guys?
Nope.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh wow, they're
Cheap
poor.
bastards. They had to be desperate to hold this place up.
Right? They walked into the wrong stuffer shack.
Yeah.
Teach them to deny me my nachos.
Yeah, well, we took all their guns, so
That was public service.
it was a public
True.
service.
Can I get a perception check as you guys are walking, or as you've cleared the doors?
I was about to say, it's definitely not a walk. It is very quick, like, speed walk into the car.
Mm-hmm.
5 successes.
Speed walk? Walk? Nah. Knees to
Dog.
chest, motherfucker.
Running, got it.
4 successes here.
Okay.
4 hits here, too.
All of you hear 3 individual shots. And they don't sound like small caliber.
Oh, my man. Oh, my man just iced the other 3.
Yeah, he did.
Can I do a firearms check to see if I can identify what he shot?
Yeah, go for it.
2 hits.
With 2 hits, it sounds like a high caliber pistol. It definitely does not sound like it's definitely not a holdout. It sounds like possibly a Ruger Superhawk or something in that 45 caliber level.
Cypher stomps. Here's the shots. 45 caliber or a Superhawk.
Nice ears.
Thank you.
So dead.
Mess is more like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mess. Yeah.
My foot's on the accelerator. We gone.
Don't win.
So where are you guys gonna go?
To our, well, I'd like to head towards our safe house at this point because we've got a cache of backup weapons that we need to drop off.
And make sure that they don't have any tracky thingies on them, right?
Yeah, we've got to. Yeah, we're gonna sweep these guns. I mean, they're dead, so no one's gonna be looking for them. But
Just in case. Let's pick up nachos on the way. Go back to the safe house.
We're gonna need to invest in a weapons locker or something at some point, guys.
Yeah, they can be under the mattress for now.
Have you ever slept with a gun under a mattress?
so I was just gonna leave them on the table.
Yeah, that too.
That's probably fate. So and if they're damaged, I can take a look at them, see if I can fix them.
So back at the safe house, you lay out these weapons. The club is basically what would be like an extension club. The survival knife is a pretty standard stock survival knife that you can get at any Army, Navy surplus store. Nothing is smart linked, which, makes kind of sense because gangers, they probably don't have the money for all the smart link stuff. Anyone who has knowledge, weapons, or armor, or anything like that, please give me a roll.
Not it.
Firearms works with that, doesn't it?
Yes.
3 hits.
With 3 hits, one of the things you notice is these weapons, they have actually been skillfully maintained. These aren't brand new. But one of the things you also notice is that any identification markers have been skillfully removed to the point of you can't even find scratch marks on them.
Hey, guys. For a bunch of brain-dead gangers,
Yeah?
these guns have been expertly taken care of, and all their identifying marks precisely removed, not even a scrape showing they were there.
Wow.
Oh no, that's great information. It means we don't have to do it ourselves.
But it tells me that these guys may have been getting their guns from someone else. I don't see a bunch of no-name gangers keeping their guns this well kept.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'd like to know where they got them.
While we were there, did we see the any kind of icon or markers of their gang that they were in?
Nope. They were just their clothing were just painted.
What colors?
I think I said pink and yellow.
Okay.
Lots of red.
After a little while.
A lot of guts.
Lots of red.
She goes, well, I didn't see what gang they were a part of, and I know most of the gangs in the area.
I didn't see it either.
I would defer to you guys. I don't know the gangs here.
She goes, I don't know anybody with those colors, and I didn't see anything recognizable as far as an icon, so they either got lucky and robbed the right person, or you're right, probably more likely what you were thinking, Cypher, in that they got the hookup somewhere.
Or could someone be trying to flood the area with new wannabe fake gangs, maybe?
Somebody would have to have a really interesting, that'd be a weird interest. Let's arm up some gangs. I wonder who they'd be trying to push out.
I mean, or distraction.
Or distraction.
I mean, a bunch, what happens when you start throwing in a bunch of happy gangers all over the area? The Golden City security force is going to be out all over the place, scattered, looking for them and dealing with them.
Yeah.
Great distraction.
I don't know.
It just, like I said, I think it's a little weird that they've had such well-maintained guns. That all the serial numbers, everything were removed perfectly.
That or they have one really skilled fragger in their midst.
Maybe.
Now that you've found out this little bit about the guns, is there anything else you want to do with them?
Well, I mean, it's not a bad little stockpile if we ever need it. Or do we want to try and sell them?
I mean, extra weapons is always useful, especially if we got jobs that require...
Heavy arms fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
Alright, so tomorrow somebody goes out and gets a weapons locker and we'll bring it back here.
I mean, I don't know, Dan, could the one I have at my place be... Oh, no, wait, I have a workstation, don't I?
Yeah, you have a workstation.
Okay, never mind.
She goes, well, we can figure that out. So what do we got? Wednesday, Thursday, and then we got to prepare for picking up what's her name?
Yep. Or Nova Star.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got the reservation. Sounds good. Everyone has a nice outfit.
It sounds like we don't give her sugar after midnight.
Yeah, apparently
She
don't
a
let her...
gremlin or something?
Hey, that was a good movie.
Was a good movie.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I gotta skedaddle home. You guys can crash here. I don't care if you want to live in the safe house or not. But, you know.
Alright, if we're going back to our places, PDX, do you want to drop me off at mine?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Since I don't have a valid parking spot yet at my place.
That's so tacky, dude. Get that sorted out.
I have been working at getting it sorted. I also don't want the tires on the van gone when I wake up in the morning either.
I know.
Hey, that's what the protection money is for, that you're paying Riot.
True, but as far as Riot knows, I don't have a vehicle over there.
Well, stop by and tell them that you do.
Yeah, we'll leave it at P. Dexter's place for now.
That's fair.
Don't be a pussy.
Speaking of vehicles, Cypher, your phone beeps.
Yeah, I'll answer it. Yes.
You see a text message.
Oh, okay, I'll take a look, see what they're saying.
You see the contact is from Hangtime Harry, and it's just a submitted paperwork, I think. Then I dropped my comm in my soup. Need new forms.
Cypher will audibly growl and grumble about that.
Problem?
Just a contact losing something for the 15th time or so now.
Oh, that sucks.
He's good at it. I'm pretty sure he's cursed, but yeah.
Alright, well, you guys want to meet up for lunch on Thursday? Hammer out the minor details of picking up what's her name?
What, you don't want to show up in the morning?
No.
I will fight you. I swear to God.
That's fair.
Hey, also, do you need me to, hack his shit for you? Are you good?
I would be... Wait, whose stuff are we hacking?
You said you were having someone lose your stuff. Is there something you need?
No, he'll eventually get it sent. He's a good guy. He's just technologically impaired.
Yeah.
I think if you probably tried to hack him, somehow I think your head would explode.
Nah. I mean, as long as you get it done, it's cool.
He'll eventually get it there, I think.
Cool. Alright, so yeah, I'll give you a lift. We can meet up on Thursday.
Sounds good, guys.
Everyone can go home, wash off the soda and the blood, and have a good night.
I'm gonna sleep in the blood. That's not true. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, they say it makes you younger.
That's ratchet.
Oh, my bad.
If it's wet and it's not yours, wear a glove.
Words to live by.
As the team disperses, heading into their own ways, to their own apartments or homes, depending on whom we speak of, we pan across the Golden City, and it's quiet as we look out towards Gustav's Stuffer Shack. A black step truck pulls up towards the dock, and several large trolls walk in. There's a little bit of commotion as within 10 minutes, Gustav is handing them each a certified cred chip and sending them on their way. As we pan inside, it's as if nothing happened. And this is where we end this week's episode.
The camera fades in and we find ourselves out in the bullpen. Yeah, it wasn't late afternoon. It was like lunch. Apparently we found ourselves in somebody's office. Could be that we were just meandering where we shouldn't be, or maybe something in our runner senses gave us an inkling that we needed to go there. But that's neither here nor there. What we notice is Simon. He is standing by a vending machine talking to another elven woman. She is tall and statuesque and has a suit that is clearly in Armani, and it is clearly tailored to give her that power suit. She doesn't seem disinterested in whatever Simon is saying, but she is definitely not 100% paying attention. It seems as if he has a little more confidence. That piece that he keeps on him, giving him something more, something tangible to make him feel like he has some kind of control in his life. We can't help but chuckle as we lean on the wall to continue to watch this strange interaction between the two of them. As we push off the wall as their conversation ends, we pass by an empty cubicle, and as we do, we hear that oh so familiar static. Well, my friends. It seems as if the runners got a chance to do a little, fracking around. Well, more Sparkles fracking around with some grenades and making a heap of trouble. Well, ending a heap of trouble. Making a big mess. Man, if you ever get in a fight in a stuffer shack, be careful. They do have automated systems, defenses, guns, turrets, things of that nature. Seems as if Gustav's is a little, under-secured, at least at a glance. They did have an alarm system. They did have cameras. Wonder what Gustav's gonna do. I mean, he did rip out that hard drive. Well, nonetheless, it seems as if our runner friends have, acquired themselves a new contact. Gustav, a black market weapons specialist. Seems as if that at least gets them a way to get some good ammo, gear if they need it, then a place to pawn off the crap they don't need. So that's always a good thing. Means they also get a couple of days to just R&R before their next big run. And man, they are gonna be dealing with a star. Well, not a star like Mercurial, but a star nonetheless. Wonder how she's gonna be. Wonder if she's gonna be one of them stuck-up kind. Who knows? Well, if you want to find out, keep your ears to the Matrix. You never know when this broadcast is gonna pop up. Well, speaking of pop up, I gotta pop out. Those spiders are honing in on me. Remember, my friends, stick to the shadows. Always keep your gun loaded. And never make a deal with a dragon. This is Etta Sparks, and I am silent. Ow! Ta!
Hey everyone, Nightlin here, co-creator of What the Dice, and player of Sparkles for Season 2, to do some thank yous here at the end of our episode. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for listening. We would not be here today without you, and I do mean that sincerely. We never thought we would get this far, and knowing that there's someone out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the earballs listening right now. If it wasn't for you guys and us knowing that you're actually here and enjoying what you're listening to, we wouldn't have kept going, and it It genuinely fills our heart with joy, and I want to make sure that we tell you every single time at the end of these episodes. We are eternally grateful. Second, we would like to take a moment to thank all the things that we use in our day-to-day What the Dicey ways. First up, Epidemic Sound for our sound effects and music, Podbean for being our host, Foundry VTT, and Forge VTT for creating their virtual tabletop gaming applications and services, Craigbot for our recordings, Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, which is the current system we are running. And with that, if you can spare a moment of effort and want to help us out, the best thing that you can do is honestly, tell a friend, share us, drop a link in a Discord somewhere that you're a part of, or take that 2-second effort of hitting a like, hitting a follow, giving us a star rating. Whatever the button is on whatever it is that you're listening to us on goes a long way in helping us fight that horrible algorithm monster. Also, the Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in the connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to What the Dice to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary material for the promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with What the Dice in any official capacity whatsoever.
Oh, I'm on mute. Damn it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Fuck. You haven't heard shit I've said. Okay, no wonder I'm like, man, okay. Just, alright.
What have you been saying?
Do we want to start that scene
No,
over?
no. Dude, you guys are great.
You sure?
I had a bunch of, but I'm over here just side commenting to myself this entire time. This man's like, I guess you need weapons and ammo. It's like, yeah, we just fucking used some on those guys. It'd be great if we could get some more. Like,
Just being snarky, bitch.
You tell them.
Please tell us how you really feel.
Hey, if I get to be, I'm gonna just be sassy at fucking everything today, apparently.
Yeah.
Now, do we need to stop you if you start becoming sassy to yourself to prevent a paradox or something from occurring?
Oh, no. If he can dish it, he can take it. Especially from himself.
Fuck Future Dan. He's a dick.